Friends, in a world of incessant noise and unrest, I invite you on a journey of self-knowledge and serenity. I, Marcus Aurelius, will guide you through 5 pillars of Stoic philosophy, teachings that, for centuries, have been beacons for souls seeking true happiness. These are not mere precepts, but a practical path to inner peace, resilience, and fulfillment. If this quest resonates in your hearts, like this video and follow for more reflections on the art of living well. The first and most fundamental lesson of Stoic wisdom lies in clarity of discernment. We must, with relentless rigor, separate what is within our control, our perceptions, our actions, our intentions, from what lies outside our sphere of influence. The wind, others' opinions, the passage of time, bodily ailments, and even death are forces that escape our direct control. The incessant struggle against the uncontrollable is the very source of anguish and frustration, a waste of vital energy that could be used for something more productive and edifying. Many get lost in the vain attempt to mold the world to their will, becoming bitter with every setback imposed by fate or nature. Imagine an artisan who, instead of perfecting his technique and choosing the best tools, incessantly laments the quality of the wood given to him. His work will never achieve excellence. So it is with life. True mastery lies in accepting what cannot be changed and channeling all energy into what we can, in fact, transform. Our attitude towards challenges and how we respond to the world around us. The obsession with external factors is a shackle that binds us to unhappiness. Stoicism invites us to free ourselves from this servitude. By recognizing the limits of our agency, we release a vast amount of mental and emotional energy. This energy, previously dissipated in fruitless worries, can be redirected towards improving our character, practicing virtue, and building a life with purpose. It is an act of courage and self-discipline to detach from the uncontrollable, a decisive step towards true freedom. Virtue, for the Stoic, is not a mere abstract ideal, but the very path to lasting happiness. It is not a collection of arbitrary rules, but the manifestation of our reason, our highest faculty, in all our actions. The cardinal virtues, wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, are the pillars that sustain a life of meaning and contentment. To act with wisdom is to seek knowledge and understanding, to discern good from evil. To act with justice is to treat everyone with equity and respect, recognizing our interconnectedness as human beings. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act correctly despite it, to face adversity with firmness and determination. And temperance is the mastery over our own desires and impulses, avoiding excesses and seeking balance in all things. A life guided by these principles is a life in harmony with itself and with the universe. The true reward of virtue is not in praise or external recognition, but in the peace of mind it provides, in the certainty that we are living in accordance with our rational nature. Virtue is the only true good, the only treasure that can never be taken from us, regardless of external circumstances. Riches can be lost, health can fail, but the integrity of our character remains untouched. It is the impregnable fortress that protects us from the blows of fortune. By striving to live virtuously, we build a solid foundation for our happiness, a happiness that does not depend on material possessions or the approval of others, but that springs from the inexhaustible source of our own righteousness. Everything that exists in the universe is in constant flux, in a perpetual cycle of birth, growth, decline, and disappearance. Impermanence is the universal law, and resistance to it is an inexhaustible source of suffering. The Stoic understands that nothing is fixed, nothing is eternal, and that clinging to people, possessions, or situations as if they were permanent is to pave the way for pain. The practice of impermanence teaches us to value the present, to enjoy things while we have them, but without identifying too strongly with them. This acceptance is not passivity, but a deep understanding of the nature of reality. The concept of amor fati, loving one's fate, is central here. It means embracing everything that happens, not just what we consider good, but also challenges and adversities, seeing them as integral parts of the fabric of life. Every event, every experience, however painful it may seem, contains an opportunity for learning and growth. By accepting what is, we free ourselves from the tyranny of what should be and find peace in the present reality. True strength lies in our ability to adapt to change, to navigate the currents of life with serenity and resilience. When we love our destiny, we transform obstacles into opportunities, losses into lessons. We do not let ourselves be brought down by what we cannot change, but focus our energy on how we respond to these events. It is an act of profound wisdom and courage to accept the flow of existence, allowing life to unfold without resistance, finding beauty and purpose in every stage. Stoic philosophy is not a doctrine of isolation or passivity, but a call to conscious action and the fulfillment of duty. As human beings, we are part of a larger community, interconnected with each other and with the cosmos. Our actions not only affect ourselves but reverberate throughout the social fabric. Lasting happiness, therefore, cannot be achieved in the selfish pursuit of individual pleasure, but in contributing to the common good, in serving our fellow humans, and in practicing justice in our interactions. Each of us has a role to play, a responsibility inherent in our existence. To act rightly, to fulfill our obligations to family, friends, city, and humanity in general, is an act of virtue that elevates our soul. It's not about performing great heroic deeds, but about cultivating integrity in every small action, being a virtuous citizen and a compassionate human being. The consciousness of having done what is right, of having contributed positively, is an inexhaustible source of satisfaction and purpose. Life in society is the fertile ground where virtues are cultivated and expressed. It is in interacting with others that we have the opportunity to practice patience, empathy, generosity, and justice. Our relationships are mirrors that reflect our character and test our adherence to Stoic principles. By dedicating ourselves to service and the fulfillment of duty, we find a deeper meaning for our existence, a connection to something greater than ourselves, and, ironically, it is in this detachment from the self that true happiness blossoms. To conclude our journey, the practice of gratitude emerges as a powerful antidote to dissatisfaction and discouragement. Amidst life's vicissitudes, it is easy to get lost in complaints and wants, forgetting the countless blessings that surround us. The Stoic cultivates the habit of recognizing and appreciating what they possess: health, relationships, opportunities, and even the difficulties that strengthen us. Gratitude transforms our perception of reality, transmuting scarcity into abundance and pain into learning. Beyond gratitude for present gifts, Stoicism invites us to adopt a cosmic perspective, elevating our minds above daily trivialities. By contemplating the vastness of the universe, the insignificance of our problems in the face of eternity, and the transience of our own existence, we gain deep clarity and serenity. Our immediate concerns become less oppressive, and we are reminded of our connection to the whole, to the intrinsic order of the cosmos. This perspective helps us maintain humility and recognize that we are part of something much larger. It frees us from the ego and allows us to see challenges as mere fragments in the grand panorama of life. Gratitude, combined with a cosmic perspective, empowers us to face storms with equanimity, to celebrate moments of joy with depth, and to live each day with purpose and contentment. It is the culmination of Stoic wisdom, the key to a happiness that transcends circumstances and resides in the very essence of our being.